Welcome to my fifth video. Yep, fifth video. So, and thank you for sticking around so long. So, I think let's just get into it. Okay, so one of the things I've done to save you your time is I've ran this stuff before the time, so you don't have to sit through all that scrolling text. So, as I discussed last time, this is the Jenkins secret password that we have to use for the very first time when installing it. So, you'll see that I've ran it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Terraform show. We're going to get an IP address. Yeah, let's get an IP address. And then we open up Chrome. Open up Chrome. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so while that's busy loading, let me just grab this from the text. Yeah, still loading. There we go. So let's just copy paste that in there. I can't be bothered. Nope. Don't want to do that. Okay. So let's install suggested plugins. So let's just start with the defaults when we install it. Yeah. And now we wait. So this is kind of like, I think, the most often used default plugins that the Jenkins people suggest that you have on your system. So give it a bit of time. And then we have workspace cleanup and plugin, Gradle plugin, pipeline, GitHub. Okay, we're pipeline now. Stage view plugin, Git plugin, subversion. Don't know why we need that. No. Anyway, SSH slaves. Yeah, maybe matrix or threads, whatever that is. PAM plugin, LDAP plugin, I assume all these things are just plugins. Email extension plugin, whatever that does, and then mailer plugin, I assume is just for sending out emails. Okay, yeah man. Come on Jenkins, you can do it. Okay. So to give you an idea what we're going to do now is I think what we're going to do today is that we're just going to install Jenkins and try to see if we can actually pull a repository off of GitHub and then just run the most default stuff. So I know I think it was Natty Gore that commented that they're really interested in the Docker side of the stuff, and I'm planning to do something with the Docker boards in my next video if you want to stay tuned for that. But for now, this is just going to be basically setting up straight up Jenkins. So I think there's probably a lot of tutorials about this already out there somewhere. It's not going to be that interesting, but anyway, for due diligence, let's just get into it. So I'm going to need a username. I'm going to need a password. Let's just get a password down there, and then we're going to get another password, and then it's just password my full name. So let's do full name. And anyway, for now, I'm just going to hide my actual email address for reasons. Anyway, so let's just save and finish. And then, nah, don't want to save that. Start using Jenkins. Okay guys, so as you remember, what we did when we did the setup videos is that we copied an SSH key to the Jenkins server that we now have to try and see if we can load in here. So, to be honest, I've actually no idea where's the best place to set these things, but let's just go in here. Add credentials, and then we want to add here is we want to add the SSH key. Okay, so one of the things it does, by the sounds of it, it looks like it goes username get. So from the Jenkins master, we are looking for, I think, home jenkins.ssh.id RSA key, and then passphrase, we don't have one, and then we're just going to call this SSH key and username combination just get, and then let's see how we get along with that, right? So if we go back up, well, actually just let's go to straight back down to Jenkins. Okay, so what we have here is we need to make a job. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make a multi-branch pipeline job. We're going to call this Laravel app. So what I did in the background is I set up a Laravel app. So what I did is it's a straight up installation of a Laravel app. And the only thing that I've changed so far is I added the Jenkins file to the root of that project. The idea being is that Jenkins file then has all the scripts and commands for building the Jenkins project. And we're going to pull it in via this multi-branch pipeline. So let's see. I'm going to need to get to GitHub, and that's not me. That's more kind of like me. Okay, so so we got this one, and then somewhere we've got a, there we got Laravel app. So, okay, so that's just basically default stuff. So what we're going to do is just want to clone this, and then see if we can actually clone it. Oh yeah, so let's just go, we want to get one. So I know there's a GitHub one, but that adds webbooks and all kinds of stuff, which I don't think we've got support for at the moment because we're not running SSL. So let's just do this git. Okay, and then git repository. And then hopefully all of this stuff works. So you'll see here by the bulk configuration is by Jenkins file, and the script path is just Jenkins file, and that should be all just fine to go as is for now. And then let's see. Okay, awesome. So you'll see there, I pulled it successfully. So SSH key that we added via our Terraform script worked. It was able to pull it in. And what this is now doing, if we look at this, is that if we look at the logs, what it should be doing is just pulling stuff for us. So this is absolutely doing nothing interesting at the moment, other than just doing some Git ECM repository stuff. So if you have a look at the file so far, I think if we go here, and if we go, let's see, let's go up one. I'll look at, how on earth do you look at the folder structure again? I think it should be here somewhere. View configuration, bolt now, full stage view. Anyway, let's go here. So to give you an idea of what's in the Jenkins file, it's literally just this at the moment. So it's absolutely doing nothing interesting. So the idea is what we're going to do next time around is we'll add some Docker stuff into this file so that when we pull it, it will do, let's say for instance, the compose install for all the dependencies of the Laravel app. So for the for the guy that was or the girl that really wanted the Docker stuff, I think in this video, I'm really sorry. Next video we're going to do that. For the moment, I just wanted to get through this whole Jenkins install to give you an idea of how that SSH key works with the Jenkins stuff that, or the Jenkins stuff that we're doing. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Thank you very much. I'm hoping you have a nice day further, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see the Docker stuff. Cheers.